Science 101, I'm Miranda. Today I'm going to be discussing the second book in Marie Lu's Legend trilogy, Prodigy. If you've not read the first book in the series, which is Legend, you can head to my channel and check out the summary section of that book talk. So in Prodigy, it's been 9 days since the events in Legend, where June helped Day escape his execution. After escaping Los Angeles, June and Day now arrive in Vegas. And once they're in Vegas, they find out that Elector Primo is dead, and his son Andon has taken his place. So June and Day join this group of patriots, which offer to Day to help free his brother and a free passage to the colonies. But in return, June and Day have to assassinate the new Elector. Will they do it? This book is absolutely amazing. It's got so much action. I found it much better than the first book. I find that these books are just getting better and better and freaking better. And I hope Champion's gonna be like the pinnacle of awesomeness. And like I said in my other book talk, I cannot wait till these two books are made into movies. That's the end of the non-spoiler section. Stick around if you want to be spoiled. If you don't want to be spoiled, click out. I was always so suspicious of Razor. I knew deep down, you know, he was like a bad boy, and I was just waiting till I got the moment where I knew that, yeah, he was evil. I like Andon. You know, he's nice, and I don't know, he just has this grace about him. And he's not like Day. He's not like his father, which everyone accuses that he is. He's different. You know, he wants a future for the Republic. I really like that about it. So we finally find out how the Republic came to be. The Republic formed in the middle of a crisis in North America. Floodwaters destroyed America's eastern coastline and people started transferring to the west. They got an elector, and then that elector kind of named it the Republic and kind of cut it off from the colonies, and the trials were in place to help control the population. I'm so glad we finally got to find out a bit more about this. Let's talk characters. Tess. I'm just gonna put it out there and say I really like Tess in Legend. I had a really soft spot for that girl after I learned that her family just kind of shut the door on her. But in Prodigy, I felt like just shaking her and going, snap out of it. It's like in the space of 2 weeks between the events in Legend and Prodigy, we see such a change in her. I mean, what she has gone through calls for an early maturity. But at the end of the day, yes, Tess, you might have feelings towards Day. Yes, Tess, Day does love you, but he loves you in a sister sort of way, not a relationship way. I just felt she was forcing him to like her in that way, because then Day started feeling all bad when he didn't return that affection. But Tess, you can't force Day to have romantic feelings for you. If there is no attraction there, there's no attraction there. I think she's just got to learn that, and she'll learn that as she gets to be older. Kate, OMG. She was such a tough ass in the last book, but she grew on me so much in this book. The final scene where she's just flying the jet is just, what? I thought everything was gonna be okay, but then at the very end when she dies, I'm just like, no, she cannot die. We're so attached to her in this book, and there's like a part of me is just dead. June and Day become closer in this book. Day gives June, you know, the paperclip ring. But after the hot makeout scene, you know, in the bathroom and where he said, I love you, I was like, Day, it's been less than a month. I'd be like June, I'd be shocked too. The scene where Day's reunited with his brother is just, oh. But at the same time, I just want to know what's going to happen to Day. And then when we found out that he actually has like a tumor or something in his brain because when he was experimented, they tampered with his brain. I'm just like, no. The doctor said that he's dying. At the end, Day goes to tell June, but then ends up telling her just to take the job. And I thought, oh my gosh, he just doesn't want June to see him in pain. When they kiss and it just ends like that, I'm just left thinking, shit, what, are they back together? Are they apart? You know, what's happened? You never know with June and Day. I am eagerly awaiting for Champion to come out at the end of this year. I just wonder how the whole series is just gonna end. I think either Day dies and June will live. June will get with Andon. It'll like skip to like 20 years later and June will be just, you know, telling the story of how she met Day and how, you know, he changed everything in the Republic and how he's a legend. Or both will become legends and they both will die. I have no idea, and I'm just so excited to find out. Let me know your thoughts. Are you Team Day or are you Team Andon? I am leaning more towards Team Day now. I still really do love Andon. What do you think will happen in Champion? Tell me your thoughts. I'd really like to know. So that's the end for my Prodigy book talk. I hope you enjoyed it. To check out more book talks, just head to my channel. I'm Miranda. See ya!